MMA. Hope you guys love this beautiful new hat. I know I do. And yeah, so I wanted to kind of expand my advertising. Obviously, you see with this hat because I think MMA is going to grow with other organizations. Just a feeling I have. I'm going to get more into that. Why I think other organizations will succeed and compete with UFC, and who knows, maybe even one day be even bigger than UFC. So that's going to be in this segment, and then I want to talk Duplex versus Usman. Who will win that fight on UFC Fight Night this weekend? I usually cover the main UFC ones, but this match intrigues me a little bit. Yeah. So and yeah, and hopefully I add some other. But I definitely want to get into why I do why I think other organizations can compete with UFC, and maybe one day uh, take them over, potentially beat them one day. It's gonna take a while. I give it to be able to compete with UFC. I would say you need 3 years, but it could happen 3 to 5 years. But who knows? I could be wrong and even happen sooner. So, but let me tell you about some stuff that's going to be coming out in the near future on this beautiful channel of Jersey Rob Ryan. Um, so right now, the Christmas series, fake Christian series, Christmas in July is out. God has got this series is out. So July 30th, Ocean Alien series is going to come out. I'm going to explore that aliens could be under the ocean hiding and whatnot. I might even explore that maybe aliens aren't aliens and they're some kind of advanced fish or something. All right, so hear me out. Uh, Before I get into the segment, they don't. A lot of them, if you look at aliens, they don't really have mouths and stuff. It's just weird. And big eyes and um, yeah. And you look at fish, they have big eyes and no mouths. And I'll probably get into that Ocean Alien series a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure. But September 1st, Democrats will come back stronger series. Um, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll probably wear more than likely my flag hat, American flag hat for that one. Um, yeah, and then Christians should be held accountable for voting for Donald Trump. I'll probably wear my Donald Trump sucks hat for that one. So a little advertising with a patriotic shirt. So you got to have your patriotic shirts. Hello, Kador. I hope I said that right. Um, yeah, and October 5th, Christian Pastor's Favorite Woman in Divorce series. October 6th, this one is definitely one. I will wear my MAGA Sucks hat on this one. Been looking forward to it all year. MAGA Sucks series. MAGA, you suck. And I'm going to get into why you suck. It's definitely a lot of. I could probably not even cover all the reason why MAGA sucks in the series. I could, but I'm going to give you the basic big ones. So, number this is my Thanksgiving series by OPO people. Um, Phoenix, Vicky, I just do stuff that I like, um, and I put it on a channel. That's basically what this is. Um, yeah, what I was. Oh, November 5th is my Thanksgiving series. It will piss some Christians off, but that's all right. Christian churches or a business series. That's a Thanksgiving series. December 4th, and my Christmas series. The end of the year is Jesus the Cult Leader series. So, and then I got some new stuff coming up in the new year. I'm going to do random thoughts of the week. So I'm just going to have a couple of random thoughts, do like a short video, 2 or 3 minutes long, and then that'll be random thoughts. That starts in January, and then I'm going to have the joke of the month, which starts in January. So I think you guys will love that. So, but hashtag Jersey Rob on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and on YouTube. Follow Jersey Rob on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and hit that alarm button. I invite the people that are coming right now to hit that alarm button and subscribe, like and share videos. And subscribing does help the channel and helps it grow. I do appreciate it. I appreciate when you guys definitely subscribe to Jersey Raw Ryan. And Jersey Raw Ryan is spiritual, controversial, entertaining, and fun. I guess we're going to be fun right now because we're talking about MMA. But first, I want to get into UFC Fight Night. I just had it. Oh, so July 18th this weekend, Duplessis versus Usman. So I am going to give you my prediction on that fight, and I think Duplessis by murder. I definitely think he's going to win that fight. Usman is tough. I think he can be competitive, but I see Duplessis. I'm not sure if it's a 5-round fight, but if it is 5 rounds, Duplessis wins in 4 rounds. I'm assuming it's going to be a 5-round fight. And then if it's only a 3-round fight, Duplessis probably wins by decision, but more than likely, since it's the main event, it's by 5 rounds. So yeah. I think Usman's like 37 now, I believe, or something like that. If I had to look up the age, but I know he's getting up there. He hasn't fought as much, hasn't fought that much in the last few years. I know he did come off a win not too long ago, but the losses are more than wins the last few years. So, but you know, he was a great welterweight champion. Definitely one of the best ones. My favorite all time. Well, this is how I rank. I'll give you my top 3 of all time, and I'm going to go by wins and losses stuff. I know a lot of people put Usman first, but definitely not. I don't even put Usman second. All right, I know that probably offends some people, but I give it to GSP first as top welterweight of all time. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that, but hold on. All right, so I never have ever done that. That is the first in Jersey Raw Ryan history, I believe, sneezing on live. As I went live. So that's it's in the history books now. Anyway, but seriously, my top 3 welterweights all time, and I'm going by who they fought. All right, I'm going to go with GSP, obviously number 1. Then behind that was going to be I'm having a brain fart right now. Oh, Matt Hughes is definitely number 2. And I'm surprised Matt Hughes. People forget about Matt Hughes, but he had a lot of amazing victories and stuff too. And he actually did beat GSP once. Beat Frank Trigg, but he had a lot of big wins. So yeah, I definitely give it to Matt Hughes. He went on a good streak too for a while. So he's number 2, and then Usman is number 3 for the top welterweights of all time. I was originally not going to talk about that, but all right. So I am going to give you reasons why I think an MMA organization can compete with UFC and maybe eventually beat them. So, but let me get into a little history lesson. So, MMA has definitely has grown over the years, but before, like the first, it's definitely more mainstream now. Probably gotten more mainstream last 3 to 5 years or something like that. But now I think just because it has a streaming network, it's just bigger now. So, and I think because it is bigger, so a lot of organizations have failed in the past, like Pride. I'm just trying to think of a couple. WEC, I think. But it was not as mainstream as it is now. Like everyone knows about it. So UFC, Dana White has done a good job of promoting it to get to that point. And I think people are going to learn what they did and maybe even perfect it a little bit. But you know, a lot of it is this message. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if this is a bad message or not. I have no clue what that means. Let me see. Oh crap. All right. I don't know what that says. I don't know, it's probably not good with that message, but it's like another language or something. So whatever. But yeah. So with Pride, WEC, and a few other ones that try to compete and then went out of business, the MMA wasn't as mainstream as it was. It was UFC. They were the bigger ones, and then UFC was able to get the big stars like Tito, Randy Couture. I'm gonna miss a few of them. Tito, Randy Couture, BJ Penn, um, and they were able to promote, and they just promoted a certain way that was able to attract people to get in there. So, but obviously, when MMA wasn't as popular, it was like it went through the brutal stage. And so, if you were like into Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and it was like style versus style, because that's what originally happened, style versus style, no rules. BJJ was whipping it, right? Like you were proud to be a Brazilian jiu-jitsu participant, because like it looked like obviously it made that style look like the best style, and probably is the best style like, technically in a fight, but my and that's just opinion, um, but like yeah, so the definitely Brazilian jiu-jitsu participants like that compete in grappling tournaments and whatnot, they loved it because like oh our style was the best one, and it did actually grow Brazilian jiu-jitsu a lot, and then so that was killing it for a while, and then slowly people like Don Fry got into the MMA. You had your wrestlers, so that made it look a little different. Like oh maybe we should cross train. Frank Shamrock back in the day did a really good job being one of the first ones that really mixed everything up. He did a good job with the cardio, so um, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. Um, it started from the UFC because of the no rules. They expanded on it and they tweaked it to make it a sport. And then the other organizations started coming. But since the UFC was out for a while, in my personal opinion, that's what um, they were over. They were able to overtake the other organizations to still be the big ones. There's still like a lot of small ones out, but now since it's mainstream, the rules now as a sport. So we're years later. I think people are going to be better with marketing now. Um, yeah, so we'll see. Like a very PFL is really good, man. I've been watching that, and but they just need to get on the right network. I'm hearing they could go on Netflix. So if they go Netflix, they blow up, in my percent, or definitely get bigger. They've only been around 7 years, but that's probably right behind UFC right now, if I had to guess. Um, Global Fight League, they want it to have a team thing. Goes by point, if you win, you get a certain amount for your. If you knock somebody out, you get a certain amount of points. Probably be the most point you get for your team, and they're doing title elimination and stuff. I'm not title, but it's like a sport. It's like a scoring system somehow, which is going to be different and that never been done. Could it work? Who knows? It might, but they do want to pay people. They want to give them uh, medical 401, give them part of the revenue. So, which is, um, yeah, UFC misses the mark on that. They underpay their fighters. So, if you get somebody that can pay their fighters, um, which that one is trying to do, and and there is a lot of former UFC people involved in that too, part of that organization. So who knows? And then I know they're working on getting investors right now. So yeah, so some days I get impatient with them, like, well, you announce some fights, but I think it's just because they're trying to get investors. So and right now they have 4 teams. They do it by teams. You got Miami, London, LA, and New York. Yes, I got all of them. So you got all those teams in there. So LA has a cool name. I'll give them LA Phantoms. I want a Philadelphia team. Philadelphia, because I'm in Jersey. So just saying. But I think because, like I said, because everything. All right, so UFC this gave probably other people the idea like, oh, let me get a main streaming service. So, I look at it this way: if you're a streaming service, and you know that Paramount might be the biggest one now, if I had to guess, because of UFC on it. But you're like, hey, let me try to get another organization on there in MMA to try to compete with the UFC and see what they do. So you might be like, you know what I mean? Because that attracts more eyeballs too. So, um, yeah, so that's just an opinion. I think MMA has blown up. People know about it. They understand it more. They understand how the fights work, and stuff like that. And then so market it right. It's gonna be marketed a lot different now. So, and yeah, so yeah, Global Fight League is potential because, like I said, you have a lot of ex UFC guys in there trying to help it grow too. That is working for that organization. So there's definitely. Then you got Scott Coker. He used to own Bellator and whatnot. Starting another one, and come on, you know he wants to be Dana White. Come on. So never say never, people, man. I'm just telling you. I just have a feeling that's why I got this hat, because I think it's going to get bigger with different leagues. It's gonna be exciting. So yeah. So I'm going to talk about some annoying things that happened recently with the UFC. Um, that's number one. Oh well, so a family member just mentioned this to me today. So Conor McGregor made $30 million. Come on, man! Like the guy just comes back, he just give him $30 million. Hasn't been fighting for like 5 years. This is the thing that hurt. I tell you, man, it's gonna hop people over to another organization. He should be out making everyone after 5 years, just coming back like that. And then, all right, so this one actually irritated me. Um, I don't know, for some reason, it probably irritates me more than the money. I don't know. I guess I should be concerned about him making 30 million, which is still annoying. All right, so Conor McGregor walks out first with his song and everything. I think that's so disrespectful, and even shows how disrespectful is to your fighter that has been fighting consistently the last couple. My guess, Max Holloway didn't care. I don't know, that just it irritated me. So I don't know how it doesn't irritate Max Holloway, but so he walks out first, and then um, Conor McGregor walks out first, and then Max Holloway. So I don't know. I just don't get that. I think it's just uh, to me it's just disrespectful. So anyway, that's all I got today on Jersey Rob Ryan MMA. You see, hope you like the new logo for Jersey Rob Ryan MMA, because I'll be wearing it when I come up here. Hopefully you don't like my bald head. I hope you like my bald head, but yeah. So anyway, so hashtag Jersey Rob Ryan, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and on YouTube. Follow Jersey Rob on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and hit that alarm button right now and subscribe, as Jersey Rob Ryan is slowly but surely covering more MMA with different organizations and stuff. I'm growing my MMA podcast of what I talk about. So remember, Duplessis over Usman this week. That's what I got. And Jersey Rob Ryan is spiritual, controversial, entertaining, and fun. And tell your friends about Jersey Rob Ryan MMA. Tell them that I do a podcast a couple times a month. Would love them to come up and watch it. And yeah, a lot of times I cover co-main events and main events. So just mainly because I have a job, I can't cover every single fight, but I cover this usually the really big fights. So and yeah, you guys have a great rest of the night, and thank you for watching Jersey Rob Ryan. Thank you for watching Jersey Rob Ryan MMA. It's much appreciated. And hit that alarm button right now. Subscribe, like, and share videos.